Hello, my name is Michael Thomas, and welcome to my mini-class on root cause analysis. What is RCA? It's a time and money saver. It's the preventer of wild goose chases. It's the way to permanently solve our problems. RCA is more commonly known as root cause analysis. What is a root cause? Some people think it's the first idea that pops into your head. Some believe that it's the most obvious solution to a problem. And some of these people know the answer before the problem is really defined. In many group meetings, the supposed root cause is the idea proposed by the person with the strongest opinion and the loudest voice. Frequently, the snap judgment root cause is whatever the boss says it is. If these people are wrong, and they frequently are, then tons of money and time can be wasted addressing a cause that doesn't solve the problem. A few hours of careful analysis up front can save you hundreds of wasted hours later. Sometimes the root cause is thought to be a person. How many times have you heard an employee who has been doing the same job successfully for many years suddenly make a mistake? Have you ever heard that the corrective action for this is that she needs more training? For every root cause determined to be human error, the corrective action always seems to be additional training or counseling. It's been realized throughout history that 95% of supposed human error is actually management controllable. This means that management could prevent 95% of these types of errors through mistake proofing the process. Obviously, retraining an experienced employee is not an effective corrective action, and human error is not a legitimate root cause. Root cause analysis is pure problem solving, determining a permanent and practical solution to a systemic problem. And we're all professional problem solvers, aren't we? We encounter problems throughout our lives, in our jobs, in our families, and in our daily activities. The more effective we are in permanently solving our problems, the better the quality of our lives. So you see, it pays to know and practice root cause analysis effectively. Taking the time to first clearly define the problem, and then carefully and deliberately following a root cause analysis process, prevents the chances of jumping to a hasty and probably incorrect conclusion. To define the problem, use the who, what, when, where, and how method. The problem should be precisely defined in terms of who is involved in the problem, what exactly is affected by the problem, when the problem occurs or has occurred in the past, where the problem occurs, and how it occurs. These elements need to be addressed in a short, concise problem statement. There are a large number of tools you can use in your RCA process. These will help facilitate your brainstorming and logical thinking processes to include some potential root causes and eliminate others. Common tools are the Ishikawa or fishbone diagram, the 5 whys, the force field analysis, and another effective tool is the is-not analysis. There are usually many potential root causes to the problem the more you drill down. In fact, there is what is known as an infinite chain of causation. Selecting the best solution involves choosing the one that has the greatest effect on the problem for the lowest cost that you have the most influence over. Obviously, the perfect solution does not always exist or is impractical, so the optimal solution must be determined from these 3 factors. To illustrate this, let's look at a well-known real-life example. Some years ago, it was found that the Jefferson Memorial was deteriorating at a much faster rate than the other national monuments in Washington, D.C. A group of national park rangers was asked to analyze the problem and come up with a solution. They used the technique of the 5 whys. In fact, they actually drilled down to 6 whys. They began with the problem statement. The Jefferson Memorial is deteriorating faster than the other monuments. Why? Well, because it is washed more frequently. But why is it washed more frequently? Well, it receives more bird droppings. Now, they considered stopping here and addressing the problem by putting a waterproof coating on the monument to make the droppings easier to wash off. But that would be expensive and difficult to do. It would also damage the monument further. So they asked the next question. Why are there more bird droppings on the monument? The answer was obviously that the more birds were attracted to the monument. They considered adding wires to the monument to discourage birds from flying around it. But this would require going through a lot of red tape to get approval to install the wires to the monument. So then they asked, why are more birds attracted to this monument? They found that there are more fat spiders in and around the monument for the birds to eat. Why are there more spiders, they asked? Well, they found that there are more insects flying around the monument in the evening which attract the spiders. They considered spraying insecticide on the monument, but were afraid they might poison the tourists. So they asked why again. Why are more insects attracted to this monument? They determined that the monument illumination attracted them. As a result, the park rangers chose the solution of turning on the monument lights 1 hour later in the evening. They found that this was effective in reducing the insects, which reduced bird droppings by 90%. So you can see how there are many possible solutions in the chain of causation. The objective is to find the most appropriate link in the chain to effectively address the problem. Layers is a software tool developed specifically to provide teams or individuals with a proven root cause analysis methodology. Layers significantly helps to focus the logical problem-solving process one step or one layer at a time, peeling away into the problem until reaching the core, where the likely root cause or causes can be found. This tool is effective for use in medical device and pharmaceutical industries, as well as any other business or personal application. It provides a complete and verifiable record of your root cause analysis process. Please visit the Layers page on this website for more information. Again, thanks for visiting Capadoctor.com.